Hi everyone, and welcome to Sports Watch. If you like the content, please press the bell icon for further notifications and like, share, and subscribe to the channel. The first pay-per-view of 2025 is here. UFC 311 is live this weekend from Las Vegas, Nevada. It's already one of the best cards that the UFC has put forward in recent times. It will be difficult to match this card with the number of technical fights in there. In the main event, it's a rematch that's 6 years in the making. Islam Makhachev will defend his lightweight title against Arman Tsarukyan. Islam will be looking for his fourth title defense, the most in the history of the lightweight division, while Arman will be looking to amend his loss and fulfill his dream of becoming the UFC lightweight champion. It's the most laser focused we've seen Arman. There's only one thing that's in his mind right now, that is to beat Makhachev and become the champion. He's more confident than any other fighter that has fought Islam. He plans on knocking Islam out. Arman's training and preparation leading up to the fight has been simply spectacular. He has pushed himself to limits that even he didn't know existed. His wrestling is top draw. He has trained with Hamza Chimaev as well, just to feel the pressure of someone bigger than him. Tsarukyan was the first guy to take Makhachev down in the UFC, and that too in a short notice fight. He's adamant that with a full training camp, he will destroy Islam. Arman is looking sharp and is in phenomenal shape leading up to the fight. He's also playing mind games as well. He has been saying throughout the build-up that he has a secret weapon up his sleeve, which Islam hasn't seen yet, and that will be decisive in the fight. It would end the fight. He definitely has the power to knock Makhachev out. He has trained with Adriano Martins, the only guy to knock Islam out. So he has left no stone unturned to get the result in his favor. That's the kind of respect that Islam Makhachev deserves. The guy is on a 13-fight win streak and is one of the best fighters in the world. Last time when they fought, Islam was young as well, and since then he has matured tremendously as a fighter. He always had great wrestling, but his striking has improved vastly. He has been fighting the best, and that has made him better. He outstruck Dustin Poirier on the feet in his last fight, which wasn't an easy thing to do. But Tsarukyan wasn't impressed by his performance against Poirier. He felt that Islam looked very bad and beatable in that fight. All the fighters that Islam has faced are worried about the takedowns, but Arman won't be, as he's equally good. Wrestling will be a key component in this fight, but it will be interesting to see who slows down first. Islam slowed down considerably in his last fight with Dustin Poirier. So did Arman with Charles Oliveira. With the amount of wrestling that these guys are capable of, don't be surprised if you see us finish late in the fight. It's a 50-50 fight, and both guys have their chances to be victorious. In the co-main event, Merab Dvalishvili will defend his bantamweight title against Umar Nurmagomedov. Another great stylistic matchup. No one has been able to match Merab's pace and wrestling. He has ragdolled Henry Cejudo, the Olympic champion. He has dominated Peter Yan for 5 rounds. Nobody does that. He absolutely made Sean O'Malley look ordinary. It was a beatdown for 5 rounds. Everyone knew what was coming, but nobody could do anything about it until now. Umar Nurmagomedov is built from the same cloth as Merab. He is Khabib's cousin, and wrestling is in his DNA. He has grown up around wrestling. The Dagestani wrestling is taking you down, holding you there, wearing on you, and doing damage on the ground. Umar wouldn't be surprised by Merab. It would be a surprise if he gets tired of the wrestling exchanges. If you have been wrestling all your life with Khabib and Islam, fatigue will be the last thing on your mind. And Umar is a hybrid fighter. Not only does he have good wrestling, he has good striking as well. His fight with Corey Sandhagen showed how much better of a striker he was. He has good kicks. His push kick down the middle is money. And he has some great scrambles. So it will be a treat to see these two go at it. Merab appears to be the stronger of the two. But can he keep Umar down? If he doesn't, then Umar has the striking to light him up. Merab Dvalishvili doesn't slow down in fights, he gets stronger as the fight progresses. All his fight opponents are overwhelmed by his pace. Umar Nurmagomedov is a younger fighter than him and he can match the cardio of Merab. The championship experience obviously favors Merab, but the only concern is that he tends to get too emotional in fights. There has been an ongoing bad blood between the two of them. It all stemmed from Merab calling Umar undeserving of the title shot and Umar calling him a fake champion. Both have been going back and forth in press conferences, and Merab looks like he is more affected by what is being said. Umar is respectful, in fact, they both are. But somehow Merab has made this into a personal battle. Now the fight will only get better. It sure has the potential to be the fight of the night. In the light heavyweight division, two former champions, Jiri Prochazka and Jamahal Hill, go at it with a potential title shot in the future. This fight has been in the making for quite some time. Injury prevented that from happening. Now both have lost to the champion Alex Pereira. Jiri Prochazka lost to Alex twice in a short space of time. The last one was by a devastating knockout. He definitely needs to fix certain things. Even in the Rakic fight, he was getting hit a lot. Jiri Prochazka is an unorthodox striker. He takes a lot of punches just to land one of his. That approach failed him against Pereira. So instead of a quick turnaround, he should have taken some time to fix his holes. Jamal Hill is a devastating puncher. You can't be making similar mistakes against him. Hill too has lost to Alex, and since then, all he has done is yap about it on social media. He has been rather salty since his defeat to Alex. This fight is a risky fight for both of them. Since it's a 3-rounder, you can expect violence. And Prochazka isn't someone who dies wandering. His attitude is always kill or be killed. The speed and the power of Hill might be the difference in this fight. Jiri will give you openings. He leads with his head sometimes. All Jamal Hill has to do is make the most of his chances. If he is unable to put Jiri away, then the fight can go south very quickly. In the lightweight division, Renato Moicano will take on Beneil Dariush in a battle of the oldies. Moicano has been on a roll of late. Not only has he been devastating in the ring, he has been a treat on the microphone as well. In his previous fight, he absolutely destroyed Benoit Saint Denis. He beat him to a bloody pulp. His striking has looked impressive. On the other hand, Beneil Dariush has been on a losing streak. He was knocked out by Arman Tsarukyan. Not so long ago. Dariush has definitely slowed down with age, but always be mindful of the wounded tiger. Beneil Dariush himself said that it's killed or be killed in this fight. That's the mentality that he is going to go to the fight with. One thing is for sure, Moicano is not going to back out. UFC 311 promises to be a great night of fights. It's the perfect way to start the new year. Let me know in the comment section what you feel. And if you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.